story about this one. I got enticed because it said Bobby, but when I saw JUNNY, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and I might be wrong about that. If I am, yell at me in the comments. When I saw his name, I was like, I'm gonna look this person up, and this person is a singer-songwriter that basically has worked with so many different. I recognize the name because we've seen credits of other songs before, and they have been a part of those songs either as composers, writers, and that kind of stuff. For example, they worked on the album Hard with SHINee, which we love SHINee and that album. They've worked with NCT Dream, Wavy, that kind of stuff, and a bunch of other stuff, to be honest. I was going through that entire list, and there's just so much here. They've worked with Luhan, I remember that name. NCT, they've worked with Kai. What did they do with Kai? They wrote and write and composed on by Kai. Oh man, I love that song. They did Yuno's Loco, Wavy, IU's Troll, Baekhyun's Privacy, NCT Dream. Oh my god, so much stuff. JB stuff, NCT 127, NCTB, or NCTB, fucking NCTU. There's so much stuff. Tempest, they were on that Shining Up stuff as a composer. What else is it? Raywook's Where Are We, which is an Onu Doyonju. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. That was from the winter thing from 2022. There's so much stuff here. They're apparently, their hands are all over a bunch of K-pop, and so it's going to be interesting going to one of their actual songs because I've never had them on my channel. By the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Ddog. This is Teacher Reacts because in my classroom I started watching music videos, so I've started reacting to them on my channel about 3 years ago. We're in year 3 of Teacher Reacts, the Golden Black edition, and I'm just going to go ahead and hop into this because I've given you enough of just, man, this person is all over K-pop, and so I'm very interested. And also, we know I love Bobby so damn. I love his vocals, his looks, his flow, his everything. So I've got very high expectations for this song. The song's called Rush, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and press play. This person is all over K-pop. It's crazy, and I have no idea anything about his voice.
You got me heating up. Got to ping, put it down, me feeling up.
I love that beat. I love the vocals, my dude.
You're the baddest, but your mama ain't enough. Oh, I know you feel the tension, cause it's up. Yeah, I feel the rush.
Catchy and fun.
What you think you're doing, girl? You got me on a leash. The way you trip, the way you frown, I'm tossing, turning, I no sleep. Chicken caffeine.
I love the, what do I say, the instrumental and how like bubbly it sounds, the poppiness. Fun.
Yeah, we caught a truce, then you got me.
Also, I think this whole thing's in English. Nope, close though.
Catch a tiger by his toe, and you got me heating up.
Dude, he is handsome as all hell. Trying not to get distracted by how good looking he is and actually listen to the song. I love how he sings lower, but you have those high notes that are in there as well. Oh god, hold on. I need a second. I fucking love your voice. Just keep going, my dude. That shit is so good. I love Bobby's voice. So did I mention that already? How many times? A million times? I don't care. It's worth it. Also, great choice of having Bobby on here. His vocals are so different than the main singers. I stuttered there because I don't know how to say his name. I'm guessing JUNNY. You can tell that this is the same guy who helped with by Kai. He knows what he's fucking doing though. It's a great beat. This is the kind of shit that would go over so well in my classroom because this is the kind, it sounds like the stuff that my kids would listen to. Because they're very into R&B and whatnot, because I teach at a school with a lot of people that are into like R&B and rap and whatnot. This would go over very well. They would like that a lot. Dude, this song's so good. Their voice is so good. It's so modern R&B type of vibe, if that makes sense. It's very 2024. It's very fun, and I love that it's not fully in English. I love that he has the Korean spoken parts to to differentiate, but also it helps with the flow, right? Because rapping in English and rapping in Korean are two very different things, and when you go from one to the other, it changes the flow of the lyrics and whatnot. And when you change the flow of the lyrics, you can play and do clever things and whatnot when it comes to like the syncopation and the enunciation, the stressed syllables, and all that kind of shit. That's why but a lot of times when I'm listening to R&B and rap and stuff like that, when I hear English lyrics, it's slower and stuff, whether or not when I hear Korean, it comes off much faster. One, because Korean is spoken in a faster way, but two, because I'm not a native speaker of Korean, it comes off, how do I explain that? Because it is foreign to my ears, I don't understand it fluently, therefore comes off quicker. Think of it this way. If you're someone who speaks Spanish and someone who speaks Spanish and you're in an English classroom and whatnot. For example, I've had students of mine who are multi-language learners who come from Cuba, come from Mexico and stuff like that. They tell me all the time, Mr. Ddog, you speak so fast to me because I don't understand what you're saying all the time, because what you're saying is that you speak fast. Now, one, I do speak very fast, but two, they explain how because English is not their first language, it comes off much quicker to them and they have to catch up and basically translate in their head. And also they just got to catch up because it comes off very fast to them. The same thing happens when I listen to someone like Bobby rapping. I don't speak Korean, and when it comes off, I don't understand fully what he's saying without listening to the looking at the captions and stuff, but he has the advantage of it comes off much more speedier, and that is one way to get to Ddog's heart, is speedy, fast lyrics and stuff. And as always, Bobby knows his fucking flow. He knows the stuff he has to stress to make it sound cool, and I'm just gonna bathe in this stuff. This entire part, that entire part he says in one breath, and on top of that, you can see that the instrumental knows that he's going a little bit longer, so it hits that bump. That's just good fucking producing on the song right there. That's hey, we recognize that he's going a little long, he's going longer with that part of thing to stress it out, to pull it even more. So we're going to have the instrumental kind of, not stutter in a way, but like repeat the same note. So that way, repeat that same beat. So that way it really hits hard that he's going faster. It's so fucking fun, my dude. Bobby is probably in my top 2 rappers of all time in K-pop. Number 1 being G-Dragon. I'm sorry. He's got a locked place in my heart that will never be replaced. But like easy number 2 is Bobby. I fucking love his flows. Anyway, and obviously like his voice is so unique as well. And we've gone on top of that. Go watch my Bobby reactions if you want me to say anything about that. Going back to JUNNY, which I'm hopefully saying his name right. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry. He'll never see this. He'll never see me actually react to his shit. But like, the shit's good. It's fucking good. And I like it. I mean, the music is great. I'm out of breath. I'm gonna talk to you all. Oh wait, we have to have outro time. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you comment, I'll put a heart by it. If you subscribe, I'll just thank you, because I'm trying to hit 2,000. That's a number. I never thought I would reach 1,000. I never thought I would reach 500. And right now we're sitting at like 1,500 something, almost to 1,600. I'm just blown away by the amount of people that love to hit subscribe, and I appreciate that. Don't hit the bell though, that's too much work. Bells are evil and scary and whatnot. I played handbells before. I know how scary they can be, especially when they clash. Oh, I would get yelled at all the time. I'd be handbelling and stuff, and then I'd put my bells down and they'd hit each other, and then I'd get evil looks from the conductor lady. Okay, I'm done. Can you tell I've had an energy drink today? Yeah, probably if you've been paying attention at all this weekend. Goodbye, everybody.